Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we're continuing on with the cookies, with the Christmas cookies. And today we're doing the biscotti with pistachio, dry cranberries, and white chocolate chunks. You heard me right. Guys, let's go into the kitchen. Ooh, I'm taking advantage while my sister is in a good mood. Yes. Ooh. And she, okay, I know some of you would want to know why I didn't show my sister's face. She don't want to be shown on any social media. So that's her choice. We just benefit out from the cooking portion of it or whatever she's cooking. We gonna benefit off it. And yes, I will say thank you very much. I don't know about you, but I will say thank you. So let's go and do the biscotti. Okay. All right. Go for it.
Okay, now we're going to start with our Christmas biscotti. And I am just going to start with my cake mix ingredients. Just 1 box of cake mix. Whatever cake mix you choose. I chose white because I want the colors that I will be using to be a lot more pronounced. So I'm using a box of white, classic white cake mix. And then my mixins are going to be supposed to be about 2.25 cups. So I have 1.5 cups of chopped white chocolate and a 1/2 cup of cranberries, sweetened cranberries, and a generous 1/4 cup of pistachios.
Generous.
So I will put those all in the mixer. So I am going to add all of this lovely stuff in here, and it all goes in all at once. And since I am not too good with ensuring that I get the correct measurements, if I double the recipe, I will do the recipe twice so that I can make sure everything comes out in the right proportions.
And I'll make one big cookie.
Yes, we shall not do that. Okay. So that was the cake mix, and this is a dump and go, so everything gets dumped in there, literally. There is the flour, AP flour. I'm gonna put in my liquids last. It's my cranberries, chocolate. My liquids is 1/2 cup of oil, 3 eggs. Put my attachment on, and we will be good to go.
Okay guys, I will leave the measurements and the ingredients in the description below. And please don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
Did you plug me in?
And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. No, I didn't plug it in. Sorry, I didn't mean to share my, my unfortunate mistakes with you.
Let it be known all. That's her mistake, not mine. All right. And here goes. I'll start on low because I don't want flour everywhere. Okay, why is it not going? Let me fix it. Your mother doesn't want to touch you, but that's all right. I got your back. Always have your back. All right, I'm going to stop that for a minute because I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure that everything is in there properly and to make sure that we get all that flour from the bottom. So I will continue to get this down and get all that lovely stuff down there, and we should be good to go. All right, I'm trying to make sure that there is no flour left on the bottom. So I'm just gonna mix this for a few more minutes. Not even a few more minutes, like just one more mix slightly. All right, I need to then take this and put it into, shape it into 2 logs that are 12 by 2 inches, and then refrigerate it for about 15 to 30 minutes or overnight, whatever tickles your fancy. My fancy is tickled at 15. So I will put it in for about 15 minutes into the fridge to chill and firm up a little bit, and then I'll take it out and put those logs on a baking sheet and bake them off for a few minutes, well, until it's not jiggly. And then I will, while this first one is in the fridge chilling, I will do the other one because I need two. So you can see my dough is absolutely beautiful. I love my dough. I really do. Isn't that pretty? Isn't it pretty? Look at all the luscious colors in there and all that chocolate chip. Behave yourself. I'll be back in a minute. I need my mat. It's gonna be 12 by 9, 12 by 9. 12 by 2, sorry. So I need to be at least 12 inches. I need to be there. So I will take this all out and just get it on my board. Well, it's technically my silicone, and it may feel a little soft when you do that. You want it to be that way. You remember you put in a half a cup of oil in there, so it should be a bit soft, and it will firm up once you get it back into the fridge. About a half inch more. Yeah, that's a chunky, it's like a little stone. Let's make sure this side is the same. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay. Now I need to cut this in half this way. And we will cut this in half because remember it has to be 12 by 2. All right. Hey, get back in here. All right. So we will get our one. All right. So we need to take this out a little bit more because we need 12 inches. Remember, we need this to be 12 inches, and I can flatten it like this now. See, I'm a little over 12 on this end and a little inch right there. And then we got to make sure it's 2 inches, right? We're not 2 inches, right? See that? We're 1.5. So now I'm going to fold this up. Get back here. Oh, there's nothing like runaway chocolate. So now the best part about having to put this on here is that you can measure whichever way you choose to. Over here, so that I don't have to keep messing with the... Now you can measure up to 2 inches, and you're not getting it as flat as you want it to be. 12 inches. Look, we're a little over 2. I'll make that a little fatter. Okay, so that's where we want it to be, at that size. So now we're just gonna do this. Don't worry, it's all in plastic. You can do whatever you want with it right now. Sections, make sure. There we are. We're just a little less than 2. Actually, so we're 2 there. This is a little fat in the middle. 2, 1.5. Flatten this one out a little bit more. I'll make it too big now. There we go. So we're at 2. So this is how it's gonna go in the fridge for the next 15 to 30 minutes. All right. So then that gets refrigerated for 15 to 30 minutes, and then we do the other one. And then we'll shape it once it's all wrapped. You can shape it to whichever way you choose, because now it's easy to be manipulated into whatever shape you want it to be. So, look at that. I'm not good. I'm really good.
Oh Lord, self-praise. There we go again.
Let's make sure we have our 2 inches. Oh, look at me. Still at its 2-inch and 12-inch specifications. Because remember, these will actually spread a bit when you do the first log. Okay, so the oven has preheated, and it was preheated to 350 degrees. So I've unwrapped one log, and I'm about to unwrap the second log, and we're putting all 4 of them in because we can do 2 on one sheet. Sorry, I'm a nurse. I'm used to changing beds with patients on it.
That's way too much information.
So I can certainly wrap this and get it right in place just like that.
Oh man. No, there's a visual.
Trying to get this away from my belly. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this over because it seems like the shiny side up is on the other side. Oh, I lied. I think I just disturbed its rest, but that's okay. It'll be fine. You'll be just fine, boo. Ready to go into the oven.
Alright.
Okay. So now we're going to be cutting the biscottis. Cutting them into biscotti shapes is more like it. So here is what it looks like. We're going to cut it at an angle, and because I am not anal, I'm going to move this over for a bit so that I could have room to cut this. I'm not anal. Not bad for a sous chef, you know. Technically a sous baker.
I have no comments.
So I want to try to cut them into 1-inch increments. So if I go this way, though, it will have to cut straight. So I want to go at an angle. So because like a, not 1 inch, 1/2 inch increments. So I will cut this not that long so we can eyeball it. I just want to see what an eyeball of a 1/2 inch cut looks like. So I will measure at an angle from here to see what a 1/2 inch cut looks like. And as you can see, that is really nice and small, enough for you to dunk into a cup of coffee or a cup of hot tea or whatever way you want to have your biscotti. I like mine dunked in coffee. I'm not gonna say dunked in coffee and what, but okay. So here goes. Try to use a sawing motion to be able to cut in there, and you really shouldn't be cutting. I shouldn't be cutting on this. It should be cutting on a cutting board, and I don't know where my sister's cutting board is yet. This looks like about a 1/2 inch. What do you think? All right, thank you. Appreciate your support.
Here's a cutting board.
Oh, look at you. I broke one. You can eat that. It's not done cooking yet, but all right. Jeez. Worse than a little bird. Pieces. This goes in now. This is the last batch of the biscotti that needs the second bake.
Oh, shit.
And this, what you just heard was the...
You don't want to do that.
So I'm just flipping these to make sure that they get the nice continuous cooking. As you can see, they probably shouldn't be flipped yet because they're still very soft. So I'll put them back and let them continue to firm up. Okay, this is what the final product look like. And here is the other tray, looking all fabulous. Okay, as you can see on that first tray, some of them cracked as I was turning them. So they probably weren't ready to turn just yet. So you might just want to make sure you let it stay a little longer before you turn them. The recipe said 6 to 7 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes. I had to put it about 10 minutes at 325. So whatever doneness you want, that's what you probably want to extend the time or not extend the time. Okay, if you try it, make sure you tag my sister on it and let us know how you do. Thanks.
Okay, guys. I know you guys just saw that. The biscotti. Oh my God. You can just dunk it in your coffee or your tea. Yes, Lord. Woo. And they're so delicious. Whew. I can't wait for everybody that's getting one, a box or a package, a Christmas gift. What you want to call it? I'm going to say a Christmas gift of cookies. Who would want to get a Christmas gift of cookies with that in there? With all of them in there? Give me a thumbs up on that one. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell so you don't miss the other cookie. They're coming up, guys. They're coming right after the other. Yes. And you can also make some for the New Year's. And if you do, let me know. Stay safe. God bless.